Hi, Melanie here. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be working with the new stamps from Durty Gurty, which are the Dirty Designs, Dirty Definition Boys, the V-Sign Stencil, and the Drunken Dust, Blue Lagoon and Moonshine. So let's get going. So I've cut a piece of Dolly Dimples Mixed Media cardstock, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a spritz with some water, and then I'll sprinkle on some of the Blue Lagoon. For those of you that haven't come across the Drunken Dust before, they are absolutely stunning. Very strong pigment. And you need hardly any. They're also a matte finish, unless you have large clusters of it. I'm going to need to zoom that in. There we go. Right, I'll dry this off. There we go, so it's all nice and dry. And I've zoomed that in too far. There we go. Yes, so they are a matte finish, unless you have large clusters or a large amount of the powder, and then that will go shiny, and I call them like a crustacean. And where you've had an area and then you've sprayed it, you get like the big crustacean in the center, and then it goes out around. I'm not explaining this very well. It goes so that you've got the white of the card shines through as well, or pokes through. I really didn't explain that very well. But the powders are absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know why I always turn it around, because I generally end up going down through there. So, right, I've got the Blue Lagoon down. So now I want to add some with the stencil. So I'm going to use some Moonshine. So if I spray a bit of water onto my mat, and then put some of the Moonshine onto it, or in it, and then I'm going to dip the stencil and splat it everywhere. If you don't want it all over your work, move it out of the way. Which obviously I didn't do. Right, so let's pop. I need to try and lift the stencil as well, because I don't want a harsh, or wipe it off, harsh line down through. So let's pop the stencil onto the card. I'm using a bit of kitchen towel to press the stencil down. So effectively I'm using the stencil as a stamp. So once again, just wipe the edges off. I'm going to end up popping that straight in. No, move the board over. So pop some just to give the background just that little bit more detail. And obviously with them being a activated product, they will mix together as well. So where the moonshine has gone over the top of the blue lagoon, it changes the colour of it slightly. Oop. Right, so I will dry this off. So I've dried it off, and you can see there is the moonshine as it should be, and then as it comes down onto the blue lagoon, it's made it more of, it's going towards a purple. Right, so let's pop that back underneath. Right, I'm going to use the it's like a compass. So I'll get the stamping platform. I got it the right way around. Yes, I do. That feels like it needs a clean. Right, so pop that there. And give it a good ink up with the Versifying Clair, sorry, Nocturne. And I want this very dark, so it will probably be a couple of ink ups and stamps. There we go. Right. Let's do some partial stamping along the bottom and the top. So if I use this side down here, stay, don't stick to my finger. Oop. Give that a quick wipe off. Alright, so now I want the top. I'm going to go around the edge with Sharpie pen with the ruler. I probably should have dried that off actually. I'm trying to stay away from the ink. I'm just going to dry that off a minute just to make sure it is all completely dry. Right, there we go, it's all dry. So just by adding a bit of partial stamping top and bottom gives it a bit more interest. Right, so the wordage. On the dirty definition for boys there are 20 separate stamps. So you can make up your own definitions. So this one, move my ink pad out of the way. This one I'm going to go for Brother. Let's go for brother. And they all have the line underneath, but it's entirely up to you if you want to use it or if you want to leave it off. So let's ink the whole thing up. Excuse me. Should we go for an annoying creature who is sometimes funny and sarcastic? Or a person who causes mischief and gets you into trouble? A person who causes mischief and gets you into trouble. And then you've got the breakdowns of how you would say brother. And it's brother. Two separate words. So I'm going to be popping that on as well. That was lucky. Could have ended up stamping that on the card. Next question. There it is. But you've got the breakdowns of all of the male side of your family. So you've got, I think I went through it, didn't I? Father, granddad, brother, dad, grandpa, uncle. So you've got the breakdowns of all of those, and if you want to use them, you can. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to. So that's the beauty of this stamp set, is that they are all individual. So you pick and choose what it is you want to put on your card. Right, I'm happy with brother and I'm happy with this bit at the bottom, but the bit in the middle is too close to here. So what I'm going to do is take another piece of cardstock and put the sentiment on that. Roughly mark it out as to where it'll be, and then cut that out and put that on. If I can find the stamp again. Oh, that's not a very straight line. I'm going to have to move that because I cannot see. That was way out. Oh. Really? What is wrong with my pencil? Thank you. This bit I probably should have done off camera, because I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing now. Hopefully that's straighter. Right, edge it. I'm supposed to be a professional. Dear me. That isn't straight. But it'll do. It'll be fine. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Now I've got a hand that doesn't want to work. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll be better. And there we go. That's how you fix a card. When something goes wrong or you don't like it, it's easily fixable. Finding the end of your red tape, not so much. Where is it? Is that it? No. Oh, dear Lord. Probably would have been quicker just to put a bit of gel medium on the back of that. So, roughly about there. Too long. I've lost nearly every single fingernail over the last month or so. has used that, otherwise you can guarantee I won't get it where I want it. Stop shaking. There. And there we go. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you do use the Durty Gurty dirty definitions and the I've forgotten what it's called, dirty designs, please share your makes to Durty Gurty. Also, you could tag me in it, Melanie Lewis. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye.